I am not going that high again, don't worry about it. And welcome to Final Fantasy Fridays episode 26. Now this is the second time I've recorded this episode because, well, I did quite a long one. I wanted to do something long for a change. And I did, I think, about 16 minutes of it, and I said, right, that's cool, I'll render this, put it up. Second I did it, boom, a shit ton of news came out. So I think I'm gonna have to do it. I was gonna just chuck it in at the end or do an extra episode, but you know, I don't want to do the extra ones anymore because I don't really get that many views, but I will if I need to do them. But let's get cracking. Okay, so as you know, Lightning Returns has been circling around for a while. There's been loads of news about it. They're telling us so much about this game, and they've actually essentially just thrown the game in our faces for the past couple of weeks. But earlier on, Square Enix released what actually happened during the E3 Behind Doors conference, and they actually announced the first 1 hour of Lightning Returns. Now, personally, I started to read it and then I stopped because 1, it was getting kind of stupid, and 2, I don't want to know what happens. I want to play the game for myself. So I was going to read it out to you guys. I did start doing a video about it, but I thought I'm going to let you guys go and explore it for yourselves. So, okay, so go Google it, it'll be everywhere. There's lots of Lightning Return stuff I want to talk about. And I'm going to have a rant. I'm sorry everybody, we're having a rant today, and I want you guys to tell me what you think about the later on rant in the comments, yada yada yada. So, talking of things I don't want to tell you about, we'll get on to the rest of the Lightning Return stuff after this. So, as we all kind of knew, 10 and 10.2 are going to have a different ending as to the ones they did in the PS2. Now, the video is up. You can go and watch a couple of minutes of it. I didn't want to because, yeah, I've played the game, but I don't actually remember playing it that often. Like, I don't remember properly finishing it. But I want to keep the new ending, quote unquote, sort of secret until I get to play the game. I don't know when it's going to be because I was going to pre-order it, but I just want to keep the money by. Even though you do get a free upgrade, which I did speak about it in a couple of weeks ago, you do get a free upgrade to the limited edition, but I don't really. I like limited editions. What's that? These. And you also get the steelbook for Lightning Returns, which I don't believe has been revealed yet. So it is a mystery for us all, Mr. Bond. Why am I talking like this? Why am I talking about James Bond? Okay, let's move swiftly on. Yes, so Lightning Returns. When I say there's a lot of news, I don't really mean a lot of news. I mean news that you could talk about quite profusely. Now, first piece of sort of minute news that does sort of tie in with what I'm going to be talking about today is that a new costume has been revealed for Lightning, and they have just been throwing these new costumes at us. We've had the Cloud, the Yuna, the Mikote. Now we've got a Black Mage costume. Now I wasn't really enamoured by the Yuna ones or the Cloud ones, but I did like the Mikote ones. I think you can tell why. But this Black Mage one, honestly, it does look pretty cool. It does look like a proper FF-esque one. It's sort of stylized, but it doesn't look like normal Black Mage outfits, you know, like how Sarah's was and how Noel's was. They don't really look like that. They do look different, but, you know, I'm not going to be one to judge that. It does look quite cool. And she's got little goggles and everything. She looks so pretty in it. It looks just so awesome. So, as you know, like sort of with the garments, you can change your attributes because you've not got a party. You can change your attributes by what you're wearing. So the default costume, you're not going to get any other attributes. Well, you might get like strength up or something because it's got shield. But with the Black Mage one, you can combine magic attacks. So you can use the Yorga and the Dundra and make a big fuck off tornado of lightning. You know, you can do that if you wanted. I don't know if I want to do that, but still. Lightning as in the element lightning, not as in, you know, lightning herself and a tornado hurtling towards enemies. If lightning was hurtling towards me in a tornado, I would be more aroused than frightened, you know? Especially if her clothes have been ripped off by the, you know, tornado thing. Yeah. So anyway, moving swiftly on from that. There was an article about Lightning Return. Well, specifically Lightning, not really Lightning Returns. That was talked about a few days ago, maybe even last week I believe it was, and the designer, is it Miyamoto? No, Miyamoto, that Mr. Miyamoto was with Nintendo. I'm gonna Google this, okay? I will be 2 seconds. In the history, I know his name. Anyway, it's the designer of Lightning. I should know his name. What is your name? No, that's not it. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. What am I doing? Folder. What is this? Fuck. Oh, wait. Great. This must be so boring for you guys. Maybe you can listen to the music in the background for a bit. I'm just gonna let you guys do that. Oh, do you know what? Fuck it, I can't find it. But anyway, the main designer of Lightning talked about his character and what he based her around. Now, he told the interviewer that he based Lightning on his perfect wife, a woman that he would like to marry. And he said at the end of the article or conference or whatever that he would just marry Lightning if he couldn't find a girl like her. But he also mentioned why Lightning Returns was being made, and he said they were making Lightning Returns because he wanted Lightning to be redone one more time, specifically in the breast area. Yes, he said that Lightning Returns sort of spawned out of this idea. Well, his workers and all that at Square Enix had started designing concept art for not Lightning, presumably another game, and this guy, I can't remember his name, please God forbid me, but God, I keep dropping that stupid sticker. God damn it, the sticker on my PC keeps falling off. There we go, it's back on. There we go. But anyway, the main designer of Lightning, I know his name. What's his name? Oh, tell me what his name is in the comments, please. Just tell me his name. He said that they wanted his team to ditch what they're doing right now and get Lightning back up from the scraps and redo her and make her breasts bigger and jiggle. Now, I'm not gay or anything, but I actually kind of find this a bit offensive. But luckily, at the end of the article, it was said it was all a joke. This guy, I can't remember his name, he's a really popular guy, said all this for a joke to talk to this reporter guy. But now, my news feed on Facebook, I don't even have that many Final Fantasy pages liked, but this is just gaming news channels like IGN and everything are posting about this, Kawaii Punch and all that. They say that this new Lightning breast stuff is true. Yes, they have added breast physics into Lightning Returns, which we'll see the first time this has ever happened in a Final Fantasy game, and it has completely made me not want to buy the game at all. I will now tell you the reasons for this. One, yes, I'm a male, and I'm not gay, okay, I'm not going to deny it. Breasts are lovely things, you know, and they're a really nice addition to the females, but I don't want to get a big juicy hard-on for Lightning for her boobs jiggling around. Granted, I have a crush on her, I'm not going to say that, but I just think they're demeaning the character so much because I'm going to bring in some more examples here. You know, like Chell from Portal, okay? Valve designed her to not look ugly, but they didn't design her to look sexy or hot or to make people attracted to her. They made her to be strong. You know, she had scruffy hair, she looked greasy. You know, in the first Portal, that's what she looked like. The second one, maybe they revamped her a bit and she did look a bit more clean cut, but still, she wasn't like the hottest female in a game ever. She was designed for strength, and essentially strength leads to beauty as well. Beauty in that sort of goddess power. Now, Lightning is a warrior of the goddess, we know. She's strong. In 13.13.2, she was so strong. But in Lightning Returns, it looks like she's just there for the fans. Fans being, you know, idiotic fanboys who just want to wank over the game. Now, I've never wanked over Lightning. That's a bit creepy, to be quite frank. I think, you know, it's kind of creepy. But this whole thing where they're trying to make it's just for sex appeal. Now, granted, sex sells. If you put sex in something, it's going to sell. You know, that's the market phrase. But is Lightning made for this, you know, kind of pampering? I say no. Lightning is there to be a role model and a strong character. If I am battling aliens and monsters in Lightning Returns, and when she does that victory pose, her boobs jiggle, it's just going to take away the entire seriousness of the game. Oh, look, oh, get horny, haha, Lightning's boobs are jiggling. You know, it's fine in Tekken and all that, because Tekken is there for fun. And the girls in that game are kind of hot as well, but they're strong and powerful as well, and that is portrayed through what their actions are and everything. But the thing about Tekken is you can get away with doing the boob jiggling and all that and the big massive stupid looking breasts, is that the characters have been made like they were strong and they looked like that at the same time. But Lightning, they did do a comparison, and I didn't even notice this until they showed. You can't really see her boobs or breasts or whatever you want to call them. You can't see her breasts in 13.2 because she's got that armor plate thing. But in 13 and you can see them. Well, you can see the area of them. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know, but you can see them. You don't physically see them, but you can see where they are under the clothes, and you can also see them. Lightning Returns, yeah. I was going to call it a Realm Reborn there for some reason, but you can see them in Lightning Returns, and the difference is like, wow. So, if this is true, what it said in the article, if it had a hint of truth, that is why they brought Lightning back, was to make her have a D cup and make her boobs wiggle in the game, then I don't see the point of buying the game. It's just one big sex fest. Now, other characters like this would be Alex from Half-Life 2 and Lara Croft. Granted, Lara Croft is a lovely looking character, but in the original game she did have big boobs and she was strong. But see, in that Tomb Raider, you know, she's a young girl, not young, but she's a young lady, but she's so strong in that game. The strength is portrayed through her character, and you know, she does look kind of cute as well. But Lara Croft in the old games was just there essentially for the boobs. I know, come on, she was. When Eidos made it, then it moved up to the Crystal Dynamics, that is the right word, sorry. Crystal Dynamics. They did a really great job with that. And Alex in Half-Life 2, she's a great companion, and some people have a crush on her, but I don't really. She's an awesome looking character, she's cool, she's punk, she's hip. But she doesn't have to have breasts the size of pumpkins. Not that Lightning does, or will, in the new game, but still, I think people are trying to like, that from last year and this year, females have sort of been the pinpoint for games, okay? They have been, like, they have a place in games now. I don't want to like, sound bad, like, saying that they didn't. I don't want to be sexist, but there was a time where females were in games to get the guys off. Now, that's what it was. I'm not going to lie. That's really what it was for. Females were there, like in Duke Nukem and all that. They were there just there for the sex appeal. And Leisure Suite Larry and all these kind of sexy, horny, raunchy games, fuck 'em ups, if that's what you want to call them. They were just there for the sluttiness. Really, that's all they were there for. But now I think this is a great thing, because I'm not sexist. I absolutely hate sexist people, and I think it's great that females have more place in games and in a society as well. Like, the news just discovered that girls play games. It's not a guy thing. Like, most of the people that I know who play games are girls. That, seriously, it is. Like, on Steam and everything as well. Like, people that I've played with, mostly are girls. And they're better at games 10 times out of... Not 10 times out of 10, but they are good at games. It's not a constant male sport. It isn't a sport at all. I hate people who treat it like a sport as well. But, yeah, Lightning, when she came in 13, she was still sort of around the time where females were just used for added in. Like, I know Tifa is strong and all that, but come on, those boobs. Seriously? I don't even get it. And Aerith was just there. She was the cute one as well. They were like the companions, the sidekicks. But Lightning brought into this industry. She didn't really bring it in, but she did show that females could be a good, like, main role, and they didn't have to be getting banged every 5 minutes. I think that was a brilliant thing. And Chell and Portal as well, when you played as her. And, you know, all this stuff. The fact that they've let go. They have fallen to what the people want. Well, fat people don't even want that. That's what I'm talking about. They've just fallen to the sex appeal, which I think, you know, it's their choice. They can, like, the game might still be good, but I read so many news stories about this, and all I'm going to say is, if you're going to play Lightning Returns and you're hoping for the same strong Lightning you had, you may have trouble doing that, because there where she like cocks her hip out, and when she's dressed as the Mikote, that's just kind of stupid. I mean, the costume looks cute on her, but they're just trying too hard to make it sexy and not trying enough to make it a good game. That's all I'm going to say. But what do you guys think? Do you want fast, hot, sexy Lightning, or are you like me, not gay, remember, but you just want a good female lead? Not a sexy female. You make her sexy if you want, but don't just sex the entire game up. I'm not saying that's what they're doing. I'm just saying, you know, people are kind of mad they've done this. They've tried to make her more aesthetically nice. Like, she doesn't even wear trousers anymore. Look, those flare things. What the fuck's happening on down there? I don't even know. Oh, rant over. Wow, that was a long one. That was a real long one. But what can I say, guys? Apart from, I want to know what you think. I don't want this show just to be about me. So please leave in the comments or send me a message even, and I'll give you a shout out in the next episode and we can have a talk about it. I would love to do like an online thing, but because I live in Scotland and not that many people that view this actually live here, it's kind of hard. Like, I've been invited on podcasts and stuff before, but it's just impossible with the time zones. You know, I like to sleep, okay? Leave me alone. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening to me ranting on. I did kind of get away from the point of Final Fantasy for a while, but I want to know what you guys think in particular. Just comment, message, whatever you want. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for putting up with me even more, and I will see you all very much